Oh, hello! I'm recording while walking. This is interesting. I am trying to make a walking video like Tamar does. We're gonna see how well this goes. This is bouncing a lot. Does this happen when Tamar makes her videos? I'm not sure. So maybe you can tell, I'm using Claire's phone this time. I'm gonna try your flip cam, not flip cam, I don't know why I keep saying that. A little handhold video camera you sent over. Thank you for sending that over. Tomorrow or something. I'll give them both a try and see which one works best for recording moving videos. By moving, I mean like me going somewhere and not like, golly, it's moving pictures! We open the screen and she talks! We'll see which method works better. The top corner is still pretty fuzzy thanks to the screen crack, but oh well. So the last video I made for you was on the 21st. God, what even day was that? Okay, let's find out what I've done since then. I've got to check my calendar. The 21st was Saturday. Oh, so I had class on Sunday. Okay, cool, that's where we are. Alright, yeah, it was a pretty low-key week, so not much to tell. Yep, class on Sunday. Was also stinky like class on Saturday. Teacher, not great. I'm not excited about the class. Oh well, there's not a lot of work to do in it, and I'm just gonna keep my head down and get through. And then, other than that, this week has been pretty low-key. I had a date on Monday, and that was fine. Although, like, okay, here's the problem with loving my roommates more than I love anyone else in the world. I mentioned to Greg and Claire that my date and I were meeting at Local 44, and they were like, Local 44? We haven't been there in a while. Is it weird if we get dinner there also? And I was like, no, it'd be real funny if you were at another table while I was having a date at one table. I would find that hilarious. But no one compares to them. So I'm sitting at one table with this perfectly cool guy. I'm probably gonna see him again. He seems nice. Like Star Wars a lot. Not that that's judgment. I like Star Trek a lot. I just usually don't talk about it on a first date a lot. But whatevs. I'm not judging. I'm actually not judging. Not pretending to not judge. But they sat at another table in the dining room, and I was just like, oh, like this conversation with this random guy is great, but you know it would be even greater if I were with my roommates right now, having fun with them. So maybe I shouldn't, you know, have them nearby when I go on dates in the future, just so I don't unfairly compare each person to the good time I could be having with them. And then other than that, this week I've just been doing a bunch of homework for my quantitative research class. No, qualitative research class. I keep mixing them up, and that's a problem. I'm switching hands. My hand's getting tired. And that's a problem because I wish I were in a quantitative research class. I like statistics. Qualitative research is... well, it is open to interpretation. That's kind of the point. And the textbook is doing its best. I can't even call it dry. They're really trying. It's got like cartoons in the corners. But even like this valiant effort by some qualitative research nut is not making the topic particularly exciting. Oh well. I had a date planned for last night, but I canceled it to get homework done, and then didn't even get that much homework done, which really bummed me out. I just had like a tough time getting started, and then there was, this is a thing that was last year, I don't know if I mentioned it to you, the Muse, where I live, does a dessert potluck once a month, and usually the person running it gives us heads up of a couple of days. Hey, reminder! And she didn't. She emailed at like noon, but I don't have a smartphone, so I got it when I got home at, 6:50, and then checked my email and was like, oh, in 10 minutes is this thing. Okay, and I brought out some of the candies you gave. The black sugar ones, and the kids were not happy, and the adults had pretty much the same reaction to me, which they first put it in their mouth and they were like, I'm gonna give this a minute, and then by the end of the candy they were like, oh, this is like good candy, I just needed to get used to it. So I guess that's a candy situation. And I went up on that neighbor of mine that looks like Mark Ruffalo, sort of, not really. I went up on his roof with another neighbor. They were talking about all the renovations they've done, because each of the Muse is individually owned. They're all privately owned. So their family has done a whole bunch of renovations. Heck, maybe you've seen them already. You were babysitting for Matthew. But we went up on the roof, and that was pretty cool. and made me want to go up on our roof more, but that would involve getting a ladder. So we had a brief conversation about where we would put the ladder. Like, would we keep it in the bathroom where the skylight is? Because our skylight opens. I'm not just breaking out through a skylight. It's designed to be able to let you up to the roof. We just don't, because we don't keep a 10-foot ladder around. But I think, you know, now that the weather's getting nicer, it would be pretty nifty to go up there with, you know, like a blanket and some scotch or something. Just chill out, a couple of beers or whatever. I don't know. And then, yeah, so after the dessert potluck thing, I got some homework done. It actually involved just a ton of reading, not too much writing. I got to do some more writing today to take care of it. Well, the rest of the plans, my plans for the rest of the week are all contingent. Like, people are like, hey, you want to hang out? And I'm like, yes, as long as I submit everything on time, because my professor I am personally bummed out, but I understand. I was like, hey, can you give us the assignments early so I can power through them in advance? I can't see anything, so I hope you can see me. So I can power through them in advance. And his response was, no, I'm posting them 1 week at a time. So 1 week ahead of time and no more than that. So for the next 2 assignments, I will have to do one of them on Saturday after brunch with Ima and Abba, who are bringing me a suitcase, which is nice. But before I leave on Sunday, and then the next assignment, I come back on Thursday morning, I'll have to do the assignment. I'll have Thursday and Friday to do the assignments. Oh well, I'll figure it out. Pretty excited to make videos in Israel. I guess I don't know how often they're gonna come. I don't even know the dynamic of the trip. Jessie still hasn't heard anything. I'm pretty sure she's not coming at this point, which really pisses me off. I don't want to be with 39 strangers. I don't like people. You're totally the more adventurous. I can't believe you thought I was the fun one. I'm the fuddy-duddy. I'm a homebody, and I don't like change. And this is gonna be 11 days of change. Oh well. Alright, I'm coming across like a busy road, and also this video's hitting 7 minutes. Turns out I talk a lot. So I'm gonna stop now, and I'm gonna try to load this tonight when I hit Wi-Fi. I love you, goodbye.